Hi loves, and welcome back for your pick a deck reading. I know that this is a day late. I do apologize, but just a lot going on with the coronavirus and everything with work and trying to figure things out. So I do apologize. Also, if you would like to book a personal or a private reading with me, you can do that at queensofspiritandlight@gmail.com, or just check the description box for the details below on how to do that. All right, and as always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into this pick a card reading that was supposed to be done yesterday on Thursday for my girl talk session. All right, so the subject of this reading will be, why do they have you blocked? Why does the person that you are thinking about, the one that you came here for, why do they have you blocked? Okay, so you can pick deck 1, 2, or 3. Please feel free to just pause the video, see which deck resonates with you, or just watch the video in its entirety. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back with deck number 1. All right, so if you picked deck number 1, then this is your reading. Let's see what the past situation was between the two of you. Ooh. All right, the Hangman, Justice, and the Magician. Okay, so why this person has you blocked and what the past situation was. I felt like somebody couldn't make up their mind about something. They had a choice to make, and they were choosing not to make a choice. I get that with that Magician card, because you have all the tools necessary to do whatever it is that you need to do. But with that Hangman being there, I felt like they just didn't do it. They were able to, but they just didn't do it, and you felt like it was unfair with this Justice card. So I'm going to see if I can get some clarity on what choices they had to make. What was the choices? And you felt that it was unfair with that Justice card. Felt like you kept somebody waiting with that Nine of Wands. Yes, someone definitely had you waiting. You felt very hopeful about the situation with that Nine of Wands. I feel like you felt that this person was going to come around and make the choice. You're waiting for them to make you an offer for probably like a committed relationship. I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles, so you're probably waiting for a committed offer, and they just weren't giving it to you with this Six of Pentacles. I feel like this person was telling you, you know, maybe due to their career, something going on in their family, that they were going to give you a commitment, and their problems didn't necessarily stop them. They just didn't make the choice to give you this commitment. Stop, Lucky. Sorry, my fur baby's making noise. And I'm hearing this person has like problems with commitment. Why wouldn't this person commit? Let's see. Why wouldn't this person commit? I'd like more clarity. All right, so why they would not commit. So with the Three of Wands, they're waiting for a new opportunity. And with the Strength card, maybe they didn't have the courage enough to be honest about being in a committed relationship. Maybe there was just a lot of ego and, you know, this person, they have some choices to make, but I don't feel like you were necessarily, I'm not going to say important, but they kind of felt like even if they didn't give you a commitment, you would still be around, like you would be there. Like they could just, with that Six of Pentacles that I just pulled out in the last draw, I felt like they could just give you like hints like, oh yeah, well, you know, we're going to be in a committed relationship one day. I'm going to engage myself to you one day. You know, like making you all these false promises just to keep you holding on. Because I feel like they know that you can get up and walk away at any time with this Five of Swords. Like they had no fear of you like walking away from the situation. Like their ego was just that big. But I'm still kind of unclear. What was the choice that they had to make? What was the choice that they had to make? What was the choice that they had to make? Too many popped out. What was the choice that they had to make? Something about choices. What were their choices? What was their choices? So their choices were to either be with you or leave you, or be with someone else, or leave them. But that Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold, the Page of Cups is an emotional offer being made, and the Magician, I'm feeling like this person, like I said, with that Six of Pentacles that I did in the last couple draws, that they were trying to use that to manipulate you, to get you to stay around longer. Yeah, definitely feel like they were manipulating the situation. They had a choice, and they could have made their choice. They chose not to, and manipulated you into staying with them. All right. So what happened in this connection? What happened in this connection? What happened in this connection? This connection. Sadness and loss. Feel like you walked away from the situation. Yeah, you walked away from the situation because you were tired of being a third party in this with that Three of Cups. And this person wasn't fulfilling your needs emotionally. Like, you definitely wanted a family with this person. And although you were doing your best to prove to them that, you know, you wanted a commitment, you deserved the commitment, that, you know, you just proved your loyalty to this person, and this person gave you shit in return. And I feel like, as sad as you were to walk away, you really didn't have a choice, because this person with this Five of Cups, this person just like was like, fuck it. And you were just all like, yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad that I'm losing this person, but I have something over here. I have these two cups over here. My back is turned towards them right now because I'm kind of sad over this. Well, not kind of sad. You're very sad. But I just feel like there were better opportunities for you. Like, you took the necessary, you know, days to grieve and everything like that. But I feel like, you know, there were still opportunities probably with someone else. Because like I said, the Three of Cups, third party. But there could have been another party on your end after all of this. My shovels have been like super ugly. Alright. So, found out what happened in the past. Now, why do they have you blocked? Why does this person have you blocked? Okay, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So, they blocked you because, number one, they put you in a third-party situation. And number two, you stopped communicating with them. So with the Eight of Wands, definitely you stopped communicating with them. And you just made yourself emotionally unavailable with the Queen of Cups energy. And like, you are just done with the bullshit with this Five of Wands. And with this Three of Cups and this Three of Swords energy. Yeah, so the reason why they blocked you, yeah, they know that you weren't going to speak to them anymore. And I felt like they knew that if they tried to talk to you, that it was just probably going to end up in an argument with this Five of Wands. And, I mean, you know, some people, they're just cowards and they don't take responsibility or accountability for their actions. So, yeah, this person has you blocked because, like I said, you stopped talking to them. You've probably moved on with your life with someone else and just said, fuck it, I'm not dealing with it. And if that's what you did, good for you. You are nobody's doormat. All right. Pull some Island Time wellness cards. Yeah, it's just one thing, like, to not really have the opportunity to make a choice, but then to be able to make a choice and not make the choice, whether they wanted to be with you in a committed relationship or not, it's just selfish. I felt like this person was just keeping you around because they just felt like you would never walk away from them. But I know for a fact, and I'm going to take a sip of coffee, please excuse me, that you were fed up and just said, fuck it. You cut off all communication with this person. You probably went ahead and moved on to another relationship. So, yeah. Not enough. Mask. Keys on a ring. So, yeah, frustrated in a relationship with that not enough. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. And then we have keys on the ring, many options, decisions. Yeah, this person had decisions that they had to make. They just would not make them. They were being deceptive. And they weren't giving enough to this relationship. So you did what you had to do and you cut off communication with them. And they in turn blocked you. Which I don't understand why people, when they do some fucked up shit to you, and they switch it up like, you know, they have the right to be mad. But yeah, I think this person blocked you because they knew that the communication was over. And they know that you've moved on. Okay. The Moon, Oath, and Beauty. So yeah, so you definitely got clarity with that Moon card. Something definitely came to light. Like I said, this person was definitely trying to manipulate you. Excuse me, that Oath card, somebody definitely was not loyal to you. And they didn't see your beauty. And you know what? They're paying for it. They're paying for it. Like, yeah, they might have blocked you, but they know it was because of their actions why, you know, the communication stopped and why you moved on. Low. I'm going to pull some chakra filling cards. Personal power. I feel like you definitely took back your personal power when leaving the situation. Universal light. Yeah, I definitely feel like you are tapping into your spirituality, using your intuition, and allowing the universe to guide you in this situation. Life purpose. I feel like, yeah, you kind of had an awakening after this situation was done and over with. And you just knew that this person not giving you a commitment, this person, you know, basically having to make a choice, would not make a choice. You knew that that wasn't your life purpose to stay around this person. And that's why you just moved the fuck on. And I have a feeling like you're with someone now that is definitely not like breadcrumbing you. They're giving you all of them and more. And, you know, I feel like that's a really beautiful thing because nobody should be taken advantage of in these situations. Like, you know, just keeping things stagnant and not willing to move forward when you can. So that was the reading for deck number 1. I'm going to move on to deck number 2. Okay, so if you pick deck number 2, then this is your reading. So we want to know why this person has you blocked. Because like my last reading that I just did, like they, it was like the audacity of this person. Like they blocked the other person because the other person wouldn't continue to be manipulated, and they walked away from the situation and they moved on with their life, and they just stopped all communication with this person. And this person had the nerve enough to block them. You know, people are definitely gaslighting the situation. All right, so let's see what your past issues were with this person. Page of Swords just popped out, so I have a feeling this person said something and didn't apologize for it. Okay, so what was the past situation? Okay. All right, so the past problem was there was some heartbreak, some heartache, some pain, possibly a third party situation. Definitely walking away from it, in search of something that is more emotionally fulfilling with that Eight of Cups. And then the Fool, like, definitely wanting a new beginning, but very worried about whether or not you would be able to have a new beginning with someone else. Because you were, like, so emotional over losing this person. I just feel like you felt like you would never find another person. And that's what's causing a lot of worry and anxiety. I think something just flipped. Could be wrong. Okay. I'm just going to try to get a little bit more clarity on these cards right here. See what I can get. And with the Temperance card, something wasn't balanced. Somebody was impatient about something. The Queen of Cups, not being emotionally fulfilled. Not being treated fairly with the Judgment. Felt like with this Nine of Wands, it was not something that you felt the need to stand around and wait on with this other person, because they clearly were more involved with the other relationship more so than you. So yeah, this third party situation was your past issue, and I just feel like this person just, they honestly didn't give a shit. I just saw the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they were definitely putting in work somewhere else. Wasn't with you. The Tower. Definitely destroyed your relationship, the foundation it was built on. Yep, you were definitely tired of putting in all the effort. You got tired of this person not giving you what you needed with that Six of Pentacles. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you just felt like it was just a completion. Like things just had to come to an end. All right. So why did this person block you? I love it when people like try to with them. Why did this person? Okay, so we have two that popped out. The Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So I felt like you definitely knew that you needed a break from this person. This person tried to definitely manipulate you, tried to get you to stay. So why did they block you? Alright. So they figured no matter what they told you, whether they told you the truth or not with that Knight of Swords, that you wouldn't believe shit that they said anyway, and it would definitely cause conflict where they felt like they were constantly defending themselves with that Eight of Wands. And they had a choice to make whether they wanted to put the effort in to try to fix things or not. So I feel like you decided that, you know, you're just going to move on. And they decided that they were just going to move on too. Like, I feel like this person definitely wanted a new beginning with you. They definitely wanted to reunite with you, but it was just like, it's just too much. Like, the arguing, the fussing, the fighting, it was just too much, and they definitely didn't want to continue to feel like they had to defend their every move. You know, like, if they were to go out to the grocery store and, you know, it took a little longer than usual, and you're like, well, where were you? Oh, it didn't take that long to go to the grocery store. The grocery store is right around the corner, you know, so who was you with? What were you doing? Type thing. And that's not something that that person wanted to go through, and I feel like it's something that you didn't want to go through either. So, yeah, this person blocked you because, I mean, it was always an argument. Like, there was nothing that they were going to say that was going to make the situation better. All right, let's get some Island Time wellness cards. And please know, like, when I say, like, so I'm a female, so I more so am going to say, like, he and she, but please feel free to flip the energies. Know that energies are interchangeable. Also, that if you're in, like, a same-sex relationship, it can apply to either or, okay? It's just the plot or the storyline that you want to follow. The Chaser, Ascending, Twin Flames. So, yeah. Okay, the Chaser, yeah. Codependent, fear of abandonment issues, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union, twin flames, yin and yang, zen, balance, complement each other. I felt like this situation was definitely very unbalanced, especially because there was a third party involved, and I felt like the relationship wasn't going to go anywhere because I felt like you were constantly, like, chasing this person, and not chasing them, but like you were on their ass about everything. You were definitely on their ass about everything after everything kind of, you know, came to light, and like you just felt like you weren't ascending in this. Which is sad. Okay, let's see what we can get from here. Yeah, this person has you blocked because they don't want to argue with you. Is that your fault? No, because you probably didn't have them in a third party situation. Or maybe you did. Maybe this is a situation that is vice versa for some of you guys. Take it how it resonates. All right, fragment, risk, and letting go. So yeah, this person definitely broke your heart. The fragments, I feel like they couldn't be put back together, and that they didn't want to take any more risk, or that you didn't want to take any more risk, and that you just let go of the situation. Like it wasn't evolving, it wasn't going to get any better. Just let it go. And I'm going to pull a couple of chakra cards just to give some advice, some guidance. Okay. Creativity, love, balance. Yeah. So creativity. So definitely tap into your creativity. Do things that you like to do. Things that you want to do. I also feel like that creativity goes with like also being a co-creator. So whatever it is that you're dreaming about, whatever it is that you want, you know, definitely be creative in how you're going to assess those things. Okay, like how you're going to gain access to them, what you're going to do in the meantime to get yourself together, and you know, just manifest what you want. Love, I feel like you are a person that is definitely full of love. You're looking for love, and you know, like you're a very passionate person. And I feel like, you know, this person may have broken your heart, but they didn't break your spirit in that. And then balance, you're definitely seeking balance in the situation, and in your life. And I feel like you need to just take the necessary steps to add that balance to your life. Whether it's just you being alone for a little bit and trying to get yourself together, whether, you know, it's a new job, a new love, just something that's going to add some balance and stability to your life. Okay. All right. So that was deck number 2. I'm going to be back with deck number 3. All right, so if you picked deck number 3, then this is your reading. We're going to find out why this person has you blocked. But first, we're going to see what the past issues were in your relationship with this person. So let's pass issues, relationship. Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and King of Cups. So third party, someone trying to multitask or balance 2 relationships at the same time and could not do so. Feel like this person definitely got caught up. I don't know why it's always these third party relationships. Like, what are you doing? Why? Because there is always like some kind of disagreement, some type of argument. Feel like somebody wanted to have a reunion with someone from their past with that 4 of Wands, and they weren't being honest about it. So I feel like this person was definitely juggling you and someone else. Yeah, Temperance, not having enough balance in the situation. Walking away with that 5 of Swords. And yeah, I feel like heated arguments with this 8 of Wands. And I feel like this person has probably told you like the reason why there were so many arguments was because like you would cuss them out, or you know, you would accuse them, so they finally, you know, they just finally went ahead and cheated, basically. You know, there's just too many arguments, too many disagreements. Couldn't communicate effectively with one another, and you know, this other person, they listened, they communicated. You know, that type of bullshit that they feed you. Okay. So that was your past situation. So why does this person have you blocked, though? unless you are the person in the third party situation. Then I can understand that. Like I said, take it how it resonates. Felt like this person was definitely tired of waiting with that Nine of Wands. And feel like there was always, like I said, with that Page of Wands, very heated arguments between the two of you. I very much feel like this person kind of like damaged you emotionally with that Queen of Cups and that Tower card being right next to it. And there was just no balance in the situation. Like, there was nothing to be said or done that was going to necessarily fix this. And I felt like, as I was pulling these cards, like I just heard a lot of shouting, like going back and forth. Like the conversation wouldn't even, like it immediately went to an argument. It wasn't even anything that, you know, you got into a discussion about, and then it gradually just turned into an argument. Like, no, it was all like full force right at the gate, you know, just arguments, just words just hurled, and just nobody giving a fuck about what they're saying to each other. And it was just a fucked up situation. So I feel like this person blocked you because they didn't want to argue. They don't want to go through the harsh words. They don't, you know, I mean, it's not like you're going to believe anything they have to say anyway. So, you know. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, like the relationship came to an end. They made an emotional offer elsewhere. Like it was just done. It was just done. Like there was no reason for you to even communicate at this point. Yeah. Nine of Cups, like just, yeah, done. So the reason why they blocked you, because they were tired of arguing with you about the situation. And I mean like heated arguments, like they threw your mama into it, your granny, your babies. I mean, just one of those arguments that, or a few of those arguments that just let you know like how a person truly feels about you, or, you know, vice versa. And no, it is what it is. That person definitely cannot take your mouth. I feel like you are fucking savage when it comes to your words. Like, yeah. And pull some Valentine wellness cards. That was an ugly shuffle. Alright. Sunglasses. Gaslighting, perception, focusing out, watching, looking, stalking. Outdated thinking with the cassette. Conditioning, relaying events over in your head. Boat. Receiving what you need. Progression, arriving, moving on. Closure and issues. Or closure issues. So, yeah, definitely this person can definitely still be kind of like watching you and stalking you. This can be on social media, like even though they got you blocked, or this could be you trying to watch them on social media and they have you blocked. I feel like what happened is something that's constantly replaying over and over and over in your head. And I feel like you want closure, but because this person's blocked you, you can't talk to them, you can't get closure. But I do feel like this person blocked you because it just, like, no conversation that you guys was going to have was going to be civil, and it wasn't going to work out either which way. It really wasn't. Like, there is no point. Okay. Honesty, loyalty, Hypersense of fire. Yeah, I feel like there was no honesty, there was no loyalty, and that, you know, the passion was definitely gone between the two of you with that Hypersense of fire. And I felt like by either of you being a very passionate person, of course, when words fly, you know, they're intending to hurt. I felt like somebody hoped that, you know, this would have worked out, and just thought about all those memories, like when you definitely were like together, being playful, and you know, just had that love and that respect for each other. But I felt like that all kind of ended with whatever it is that happened with this third party and you and your partner. So, you know, differences, I feel like, yeah, there was just too many differences. Like, you know, it just wasn't going to work. Especially when honesty and loyalty is kind of like done and over with. Yeah, I would say that's something that is definitely, it's like a hard pill to swallow. Definitely. Fingers on the cards getting all twisted. Right? Chakra healing cards, clarity, grounding, psychic development. All right. So I felt like you definitely got some clarity on the situation. You kind of saw this person for who they were. And I feel like that you're working on making yourself a lot more grounded by just establishing like a routine, you know, just kind of changing your way of life to fit, you know, you better without this person. And psychic development, I feel like maybe you do have some spiritual gifts that you are now tapping into. Like, you've almost had a spiritual awakening. This relationship definitely brought some things to light, and I feel like it's definitely made you tap into your spirituality a lot more. Okay. So, I hope that these messages definitely resonated with everyone. I don't think I made my little spiel at the beginning, but, you know, the readings may or may not resonate with you. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is the last reading. I don't know if it really matters that I say it at this point, but if you watch all my videos, I normally say that at the beginning because, I mean, some messages are for you. Bits and pieces can be for you, or it's just not for you. You know, some of these messages may have resonated in the past. They're probably resonating now, or it's something that's going to resonate more for the future. You know, time is fluid. So, you know, whenever it resonates, if it resonates. All right, so my loves, this is going to conclude my reading, and I appreciate and love all of you guys. Thank you for joining me. And as always, love and light, blessings and peace. Please remember to wash your hands, stay safe. And if you have any suggestions for any readings, please leave it in the comments below. So until next time, see ya. Bye, loves.